We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Miles Mikolas will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, Jonathan Villar. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thomas is there, 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Miami down in order. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Jordan Yamamoto, the right-hander from the Aloha State, gets the call on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
At the plate, Lane Thomas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch.
Ball 1.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Now the 2-0 home.
That's ball 3.
Dylan Carlson will be next. The 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the right fielder,
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Dylan Carlson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set and the pitch.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Ro, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Pitch out. Nothing doing. One 0 count. Here it is. Skied into very shallow right. Ramirez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Now, this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
The 1-1 home.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
2-1. Here it is. Thomas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Three and 2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Ready now for the Marlins, Garrett Cooper. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Garrett.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Woo! That was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Brian Anderson. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Here it comes.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Hit out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
That is fifth. The right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Ready now, Harold Ramirez, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out to right field. Carlson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So Paul DeYoung digs in next, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Pitch on the way. DeYoung is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
The count now at 2-1. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Miller.
Now batting, Brad Miller, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second, and now it'll rattle up against the wall, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So perhaps some new life in the inning here with a 2-out double in the second. And you see there on the lower part of your screen, his total places him 3rd best on this Cardinals ball club. Man at second here with 2 away, and digging in next will be the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Fouled away. Ready on 0-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Danger averted following the 2-out double. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. So stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. 3rd inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, J.J. Bleday. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. One and 1 the count now. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Carlson is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Jordan Yamamoto.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Jordan Yamamoto. First pitch on its way.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Miami down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
We're just about set to go here as the Cardinals come to bat in the 3rd inning. St. Louis fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. And one significant aspect of their offense is the running game, where they currently rank among the league leaders in stolen bases and stolen base success rate. I brought this up with some of the players earlier, and one of the pitchers told me, 1, it's fun to watch, and 2, I'm glad I'm not responsible for defending against it. Our guys will pick you apart if you're not smart. It's an athletic bunch, and they use it effectively, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And there's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the 2nd strike. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Lane Thomas will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Now at the plate, Lane Thomas. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Fastball well outside.
Now 2-1.
To 2-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Dylan Carlson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 3 innings in the books, no score on MLB Network. At the plate, Jonathan Villar back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Miguel Rojas.
To the plate now, Miguel Rojas. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Dickerson.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. None out, runners at first and second. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
The 0-2 home. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Anderson. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The set and the 1-0. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Up high, 2-1 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Three and one.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Thomas at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Marlin strand a pair. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Colton Wong will stand in. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Yeah. Look out, 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
And it's fouled away. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. In there, a base hit.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Roll. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. 0-1 the count. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. First and second here with nobody out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Full count now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. The next to bat for St. Louis, Brad Miller comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Now the 1-0. And, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. At the plate, Tyler O'Neill. A bullet to first base.
Now batting, catcher, Matt Wieters.
In now, Matt Wieters. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Outside, 3-0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here it is.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Ready with the 3-1. Popped him up. Alfaro is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. 3 left for St. Louis. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi.
Harold Ramirez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Harold Ramirez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
One away now for the Marlins in their half of the fifth, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro. First pitch on its way.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
So now to the plate, J.J. Bleday. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jordan Yamamoto.
Digging in to try it again, Jordan Yamamoto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 1-0 Miami. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Miles Michaelis. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Now the 1-0. Clearly fooled there on the slider. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Lane Thomas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. An outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
One out, nobody on. On a line, that's a base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Runner at first here, one man out. And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
From the stretch, Colton Wong is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 1-1 home. A little low, it's 2-2. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Thomas rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and the Cardinals have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Now the Marlin skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Josh Rader, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 9, Josh Rader.
In now, Matt Carpenter, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. He's got it, and how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. 1 for the Cardinals thanks to this man, Colton Wong. We're through 5 innings here tonight, all even now at 1-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Down the third baseline. Carpenter has it. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Rojas. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Carlson is there. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1-0 the count. That's wide. 2-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And that misses for ball 4.
next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Garrett.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Marlins leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Striding in, Paul DeYoung. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. In there, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Into the box, Brad Miller. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses.
I got 3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler.
Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. There goes the runner. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Dickerson. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the catcher, Weaver.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And digging in next to be the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Seventh inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Settling in now, Brian Anderson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one. Count 1-0.
Here's the pitch. This is line to left. O'Neill is there, and he has it for the out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Coming to the plate now, Harold Ramirez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
And it's quickly 0-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Carlson in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Thomas is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Score remains tied 1-1. Tommy Edman is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Tommy Edman.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. That batting average for him at .355. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 35, Wade Thomas.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lane Thomas. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Digging in, Dylan Carlson. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. 1-0 count. Here it is. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's Colton Wong now. And this one's in the dirt, and no advance. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now a move over to first. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. There he goes. Pitch is high to throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Genesis Cabrera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
Stepping up now, J.J. Bleday. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
J.J. Bleday.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Cabrera, 23 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Now the 2-0. Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Jesus Aguilar will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and no strikes. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th. And the switch hitter Jonathan Villar will be the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Ranging back is O'Neill. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field, and he takes a decent route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. On the year, Rojas is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
John Birdie will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 5.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Comes set. The 0-1. Fouled away. Two down, runners at first and second. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. John Birdie is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter.
Now playing shortstop.
Adam Conley will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 61.
Stepping up to the plate, Colton Wong. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Leading off, the second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside 1-0.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's 2 for 4. A shot down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 2-2 one more time. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gun.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ballgame. They had the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third, and now all sorts of ways to take the lead.
Coming to the plate now, Paul DeYoung. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
So digging in now, Brad Miller. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. And the pitch. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Now back, left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
At the plate now, Tyler O'Neill. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A ball and no strikes. Fastball well outside.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
The 2-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a two-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a two-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a two-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Again, another foul ball. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 3-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Giovanni Gallegos comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 65, Giovanni Gallegos. Now playing lefty.
All set to start the 9th in this one. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Garrett Cooper. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Ready for another shot now, Brian Anderson. First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball below the zone, that's ball 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker. Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. And the pitch.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Digging in, Harold Ramirez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0 on the way. Fouled off. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The 3-1. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. From the belt, kicks and deals. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
2 out with the man at first. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The St. Louis Cardinals came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Genesis Cabrera claims the win out of the pen, his first. Giovanni Gallegos earns the save out of the bullpen, his 6th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Marlins, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout, 45,529. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us. Please drive home safely.